Hi, my name is David Frederick. I recently took an integrated study abroad trip to the Netherlands, and I'll be talking to you about my experience about it. The first thing I like to talk about is my preparation and my decision-making process for the trip. Going on a trip like this is a really big decision, and you have to get other people's opinions if it's really worth it in the end. I talked to my parents, obviously, and my friends, got their opinions on it, and ultimately I decided to go on the trip, obviously, if I'm making this video. So that was a good thing. My largest issue I ran into during the whole trip was cost versus worth situation, which was the investment really worth it in myself? But in the end, I would gladly say it was. Um, the knowledge and perspective I gained from this trip are invaluable to my future endeavors, and I wouldn't take it back to the world. What did I learn? Well, I could probably talk about the subject probably for a good 2-3 hours of what I actually learned over there, but for the sake of this video, I'll try to make it really short and sweet for you. As a learning experience, I gained a lot of outlook on this trip, even for how short it was, and I'm a pretty skeptical person. For me to say that, that's pretty good. It changed my perspective from just a single country, the United States, to a global perspective. It's one thing to read something in a textbook, and it's another thing to actually go over and experience it firsthand. So that really changed a lot for me. While I was there, I attended a few college lectures, so I did actually kind of get to experience their college life a little bit and see how it is in the rest of the world versus just in the United States. So that's a little bit of what I learned over there. My whole experience, I only really have one dislike, which is we didn't go longer. So obviously it's a really small dislike, but I feel it was good in a way because it left a chapter open in my life that I want to go back at a later date. Changes is the next subject. For my future aspirations, this trip actually changed a lot for me. It gave me a little bit of a spark of inspiration for what I want to do for my futures. Going through an incubator and talking to some of the people really made me want to start a business of my own. And because of that, I want to dual major in finance and supply chain or finance and accounting now, and deviate from my original plans. Overall, coming into the trip, I was fairly skeptical about it, what I was going to experience. On the bus ride there, I barely talked to anybody, but on the way home, I knew everybody's name, and I actually made a couple lifelong friends, and I don't mean to be cliche about that. They actually are really good friends now. If you're on the fence about going on the trip, just go. Trust me on that. You'll learn so much about yourself, and no amount of money can replace the experience you'll have there.